relaunch of our Example Dance Academy Starburst tutorials. These tutorials are designed to just be short, couple of minute tutorials to just help you get started with the basics and the fundamentals of everything that you're learning in your class with your individual teachers, whether that's right here at Example or you've got your own teachers elsewhere. We've got the whole studio to ourselves, so I thought what better place to start than right at ground zero, and the thing that I say the most, and I'm sure some of you are already screaming at your computer screens, take your weight on every step. So it's a known fact that dancing is basically just movement to music. It is just putting your feet in a particular place at a particular time. That's all it is. Everything else is decoration. But you can't choose the pot plants and the wallpaper until you've built the house. So let's start with the very foundations. So the first thing that I want you to be aware of is that when you walk into the room, wherever you go to dance, none of you think about that process. You all walk perfectly naturally into a room. You put one foot in front of the other and you change weight. None of you walk in trying to use the same leg twice. It doesn't happen. And yet the minute we dance, we're often hesitant about putting that weight on our step. So let's start with some basic terminology. If you are told by your teacher to place the foot, step or walk, that means 100% weight transfer. You step on it in the exact same way as you would if you were walking into a room. And that can be in any direction, forwards, backwards, sideways, diagonally, or we even have side and slightly forwards, side and slightly backwards. But every time you are asked to walk, place or step, you will put all of your weight on it. Later down the line, we're going to discuss which parts of the feet we use, but for now, I want you to try this very basic exercise. We are literally going to train our brain to connect with our feet. So all I want you to do at home, in your kitchen, in your bathroom, in your workplace, out in the garden, as long as it's safe and appropriate, I want you to try this basic exercise. All I want you to do is count to 4 and do 4 walks back. So let's all start on the right leg. Remember, this may be mirrored. So on your right leg, you're going to walk backwards, so away from the screen. You're going to go back on your right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I've done that correctly, I should have 100% of the weight on my left foot. If I then walk forwards, right leg again, 1, 2, 3, 4, I should finish with 100% of the weight on my left foot. Now that might sound like the easiest thing in the world, but all of the dance teachers will agree with me, the number of times that we dance and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, I've moved the foot so the brain congratulates itself, we have a party that we finished, and we actually haven't just finished that last step. So then when we start again, we're on the incorrect foot and the whole dance will go wrong. So try it yourself, just 4 walks backwards and count the weight changes. Count 1, count 2, count 3, count 4, come forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, try to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, go back, 1, 2, 3, 4, any direction, it doesn't matter, but at the end of count 4, just check, right, left, left. Do I have weight on my left foot? You are now connecting the thing that your brain is telling you to do, so the count, with the action that your feet are doing. If you've got a partner or a friend or a child or anybody that you can get that can count to 4 for you, try and get them to shout and you match the words. You will be surprised if you are new to dancing, or sometimes even if you're not, how many times that will go wrong, because your brain likes to cut corners. So that's the first thing I want you to do. We are just going to learn to take our weight on every step. Like I did then, you could even rock it. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you start on the right, you should finish with the weight on your left. Now, some of you are going to watch this starburst and go, that's not dancing. That's the easiest thing in the world. We're going to address lots of techniques over the upcoming weeks, but this one is the most fundamental. If you can't master this technique, then the problem will be is that you will end up on the incorrect foot. So as a dance teacher, if you start on the correct foot and you do the right number of steps, which your teacher will tell you, I should never ever hear, what foot do I go on next? Because of course, it will always be the one that you're not standing on. If you're standing on a foot, you can't set off on it. So try that basic exercise, test yourself. If it's too easy, fine. We're ready for round 2, we're ready for the next level. But if you're struggling with that, practice it. Count, step, and acknowledge the weight transfer. Once we've got that, we can develop from there. So this might seem like the easiest technique I'm going to give you, but it is definitely the best place to start. So if I can only teach you one thing, it is take your weight on every step, every walk, every place. We're going to talk about steps where you don't change your weight a little bit later down the line. They're called taps, sometimes scuffs, sometimes points, but they've got a different name. So take your weight on every step. I promise you practice that and you'll thank me for it later. We'll have some new starbursts coming very soon with many more techniques that are going to feel a lot more like dancing, but this one is definitely the most fundamental. Practice it. We'll see you soon.